Did you grow up thinking, hey, you know what? This family is crazy enough that this would make for a really good TV show one day?
No. I don't know if we, you know what? I don't know if we always knew because it was just kind of what we were born into. There were things that we were like embarrassed about and annoyed about and kind of drove us crazy. But I think other people like just constantly telling us, you guys have to have your own show. You have to have your own choice. We started to realize like, wow, I guess these are really quirky moments that people would probably find ridiculous. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't realize it was so much of our upbringing was abnormal until, you get older with a little bit of perspective and you're like, that was interesting that we grew up with, like complete chaos with a zoo of children and
animals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And obviously I want to get to the Rhode Island stuff in a second. I mean, the mention of your dad with the Scandinavian home was hilarious in episode 1, but again, only Rhode Islanders will really get that kind of thing.
Yeah. I've been talking about retiring there for a while now.
It's his dream. Are you kidding? It's not too far from home.
Oh my God.
It's just a stroll away from Patuxent Village.
Exactly.
A long stroll
on the Patuxent,
I understand the vibe. I really do. Getting back to the show, you each open up and you're so vulnerable. I mean, Olivia, you gave us some really good tea about your dating life. Was it weird and strange at first to be that vulnerable on screen?
It was really scary. Truly, I didn't anticipate going there. And when I did, the floodgates came and you can't really predict when that's going to happen. My hope is that it will help other people. And I think it will. I do hope so and think it will.
And Aurora, obviously, I'm a mom of a 3 and a 1-year-old. So both my kids are sick right now. So
you look well rested. Good for you.
You're kind,
but you're not. You must have a lot of coffee.
Ring lights and Dunkin' are really my secret days when the kids are sick. But you also obviously get into a lot of your personal life. What was that like for you?
I mean, I think we all kind of went into it with the knowledge that we were going to be vulnerable. This is what this is. We need to be authentic. We need to really share ourselves because it was an opportunity for us to share our lives in a way that we can't on our social media. And the fan in my life when we started filming, that really was the reality of it. And I just had to kind of navigate being respectful of everybody that was involved in my personal life, but also sharing it truthfully with our show. And I think I did a pretty good job of it, but it wasn't easy. There was a lot of tears and a lot of inner conflict of how much do I say, how much do I share? But the fact is that I couldn't really hide anything anyway. Like I wear my emotions on my sleeve for the most part. And there were cameras following us around 24/7 anyway. So even if I wanted to hide anything, you really couldn't. We were mic'd all the time. So it's like, they knew when we were going to the bathroom, but we weren't going to get away with not sharing something like as major as your marriage falling apart.
No, of course. And I'm sure that the bathroom footage though probably made it. That's for the Culpo Sisters After Dark.
Yeah. That's for our fans only. What is it? Only
fans. That's for the only fans only subscribers. Yes. Sophia, what was your favorite thing about filming?
My favorite thing about filming would have to be just having this new experience with my sisters. I couldn't have done it with anybody else. I think we're very lucky that we're with family all the time and it makes it so much fun. We got to have a lot of new experiences. So overall, just the new experience and journey that we're on together was the most fun because this is all new.
It is. But and my follow up to that was there anybody in your lives that were hesitant to this idea?
I think I would have, if I'm being very honest, I'd say everybody was hesitant. Yeah, I think that's about any new opportunity. But all of us, I think we're all on the same page, our parents included, that this is an opportunity and we're not one to just say no due to fear of what other people are going to think. None of us, you have to really be strong and just keep your own thoughts in order and not pay attention to others and take every opportunity that you're given.
Olivia, obviously a lot of people are going to compare this show to some other shows that involve families and sisters. So what sets the Culpo Sisters apart from other families like it?
It's so different. I mean, is it Rhode Island? It might be the thing that sets us apart. We're so
different. We could not be more different. You know, every family has their own dynamic. And I think for us, the coolest part of one of the coolest parts of the show is the juxtaposition of our life here in LA and our life in Rhode Island and our family. And I mean, well, our parents. And I feel like I feel like the spotlight that our parents have in the show is really unique. I'm very excited for that dynamic to play out. I think people will really enjoy them. They're just like the most wholesome parents ever.
Well, wholesome and also relatable, and not just
relatable.
Not just to people in Rhode Island, but I think that people can see a lot of family members in your parents who don't understand sort of how quickly social media takes over our lives and how it's such a big part of it, and different roles of being an influencer. So I'm looking forward to that. But on Rhode Island, all right, Aurora, what is on your Rhode Island bucket list? What do you have to do when you come back home?
Oh, we have a whole list of them. I go to Calvito's, I get a spinach pie. I go to Twin Oaks, I get the shrimp cocktail. Then I do a couple rounds around Dunkin' Donuts drive-through.
Seven stars.
7 stars. We go for like a run. We go for a run on the boulevard. We go to Pasquale's. We feel like we're missing something that like we always do when we go home. But
St. Paul's Church, duh.
Yeah, our mom always tries to get us to go to church, but then we go to yoga. Oh, we all go to Rafa Yoga. I'm like a diehard Rafa Yoga.
Peter Mala Fitness.
I still have all my girlfriends. I have the same friends from like when I was 10 years old. We always go to either Union and Main or Back 40. That's like one of our favorite things to do for like a drink. We always share appetizers. So I feel like I have the same routine, and it's like 7 stars in the morning, Calvito's for lunch, Back 40 at night.
That is
like
true.
Food.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see bakery pizza featured on TLC and Discovery Plus.
Right.
I think it might be. Yes, it is. When we came home.
Pizza?
When we were in Rhode Island, yeah, mom had red pizza.
We actually all go to Sakura too.
Sakura is good.
On Wickenden Street. I mean, honestly, it's all food related.
We like Sakura because
work out and eat and work
Rhode
out.
Island has the best food. So it's like when you go home, you have to hit all the spots. It doesn't matter if you're there for one day or not, you're going to all the spots.
And then you're leaving, going to the airport with a tub of mom's meatballs and tomato sauce.
Yeah. Getting flagged as a meatball terrorist.
The new pair
Whether
of
it
mac
travels well or not. I mean, who really cares? It still tastes
good.
So we are going to be seeing a lot of Rhode Island on the show and in the businesses of Back 40 and Union and Main.
There is one episode dedicated to Rhode Island. I think that's pretty much the most. It's episode 5.
I'm not sure.
But
that's just for season 1. I'm sure season 2 we will be all over Rhode Island.
There's a season 2.
Well, I'm speaking as if it's already happening, and it is.
Speak it. Manifestation. That's what we do.
The answer to that is yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Really quick. We're going to play a really quick game before I leave you ladies. At the count of 3, you have to say what sister this is. And if it's yourself, you say yourself. Sister who texts the most in the group chat. 1, 2, 3.
Olivia.
Aurora.
I thought me.
It's definitely
okay, maybe Olivia. It depends on the day, really. If she's traveling, it's her.
1, 2, 3. The sister who is always right. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Olivia.
Aurora.
I knew we were all going to just pick ourselves, so I just went for it.
Sophie picked me, though. She's like,
I didn't say anything because I was like, none of us are right ever.
But the fact that he chose me over you is, you got to do some self-confidence work.
Plot twist. And lastly, the sister who gives the best advice. 1, 2, 3.
Aurora. What?
Thank you, by the way. I have to go with myself.
You can't get advice from
Just
yourself.
kidding. I'll choose Sophie.
Wait, what?
Because
what? You have to pick one.
I'll choose Sophie because
it depends on the advice you want. Olivia is brutally honest. So you will probably cry after, but like she's right. Aurora is much more like
I feel like Aurora doesn't give advice because she doesn't care. Sorry, no offense, but you have busier things. You're busy. You have 2 kids, and she's kind of just like, get over it.
She's busier. Yeah, but you're tougher, just like as a person, like things that she could just brush off, like I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, Aurora.
So maybe for me it's Olivia because we're both more sensitive.
Understood.
Good advice. No one gives bad advice.
That's a good way to that's a good answer to the whole question. Olivia, Aurora, Sophia, make sure you make the Hot 106 studio on the Rhode Island bucket list next time. We'd love to have you here. Cannot wait for the Culpo Sisters to premiere. Have a great day, ladies.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.